Creativity is an addiction. Sure, you lay awake at night, people steal from you all day, but yet you keep creating. Like it's an addiction. You got to feed the beast, and the beast will beat the hell out of you. I get it. You have your up moments, you have your down moments. You don't understand the moments, so you try to feed it with other things, and all of a sudden you're going, well, what the hell happened here? Because it's an addiction. Call it what it is. Treat it like it is. Learn to understand that creativity is the greatest tool that you've ever been given. Build with it. Unplug, because we will always say yes to creativity, totally uncut, because we all make mistakes. So turn it into a tool. This is Arroe Unplugged. I think it's one of the biggest challenges that any generation has ever faced. This COVID-19 is one thing, but in the afterlife of COVID-19, it just seems like the wind in our lungs has been sucked out. People don't want to go to work. People would rather just go, I don't need it. I'm going to live life the way that it is. And why is that? Why is it that we have really gotten into that mentality? Is it because of the lockdown? Those months where we were locked away from everything around us? Did we really find peace and solitude and victory in just being alone? Now, I will admit that one of my favorite things to do every day, and I make time for it every day, is that I will sit in my living room overlooking this beautiful forest in South Charlotte, North Carolina. There is no music on. There is no television on. I will sit there in silence because I like being in that moment of, wow, there's nothing but this going on. And then you go to work. But the problem is, and I know you got to be facing this, you're either doing it or you're having to work with it, is that people are staying at home because they don't feel like they need to go out into the real world. Is it a fear of this new variant, this Delta variant? I don't know. I don't even want to talk about the variant with anybody because it's become such a political crisis around the world. You know, the mask issue and all that kind of stuff, the mandate. You see people without a mask. I know what I'm thinking when I see people without a mask. I don't give a crap about what they're thinking because it's political and it's fighting words, and we don't need to fight. Hey, it's Arroe. This is the Daily Mess, a chronological walk through an everyday world. I'm a daily writer. I write about the presence of what is going on right now, not as a journalist, as a daily writer. I've been doing this for 27 years. You can go through my journals, and they're open for anybody to read. And you can see what was going through my mind when the space shuttle blew up. You can see what was going through my mind during 9/11 and the afterlife of that I went in and studied, and it affected me even worse the second time around because it's so truth-filled. This is the Daily Mess. I'm not sure how to handle this present-day existence of accepting bad business behavior from others. We have somehow accepted and find respect in other people's decisions to decide that being a no-show at work is a reason to believe that your problems are greater than developing problems at this place of business where teams are failing. There's no true accountability anymore. I'm endlessly told to develop my personal strength with compassion. Funny how such a word means absolutely nothing to anyone who on their 11th hour is struggling, who didn't get a break, who didn't get dinner the 11th hour, and there's nobody there sharing compassion with me. The absence of space is mind-blowing, and mistakes are being made, and it's going to get greater as time goes by if we don't take the time as a nation and a generation to correct this situation as quickly as possible. Stop giving people permission to sit out. We are developing a new generation of quitters. The word perseverance, have you lived it? Do you know what the word means? Maybe you should look it up on dictionary.com. Perseverance is a gift given to those that can see a mountain and life on the other side. Doesn't have to be a victory, but there's something on the other side, and you make your way through that mountain, through that wall, and you find your place. If you live from paycheck to paycheck, you live by choice. The acceptance of just settling. I'm okay. I'm okay. We got to break the mold. We have got to escape just being okay. Because that's the one thing that I hear constantly. When I ask you, how are you doing today? I need an answer. I don't need, I'm okay. Okay, what is okay? There I was in CS yesterday, and there's this child. I don't know his name. I call him Mayor because this kid is so upfront and so personable to everybody he comes in contact with. And I told his grandfather and I told his mother, I said, I think he's going to be the mayor. The way that this kid can warm someone that he does not know, he warms them up. He gets them into the conversation. I call him Mayor. And I asked him last night, I said, how you doing, bud? I'm okay. You're what? I'm okay. What happened to great? What happened to fantastic? No, I'm okay. Break the mold. Break the mold. Because if you're not going to work, if you're not giving your life the perseverance that it deserves, it's a gift that can easily be taken away. If you're not going 150%, you're teaching the mayor that okay is okay. I'm Arroe, and that's the Daily Mess.